each one has its own quality, its own spirit to it that is a little bit different from the one next to it, and you would definitely be able to tell the difference between them. And that, you know, gives a little bit of life to something that is going to be worn by a person on a daily basis. We took your prototype and we made a rubber mold that we can cast the wax into. That wax then becomes a positive that we can pull from that mold once it's hardened, and we take that and we put it on a sprue tree, which is basically a plumbing system. We're taking that piece, we're plumbing it with other wax rods and sprue bars, and then when that is complete, we're adding stucco grits, variety grades of sand to the outside of it that is a high temperature refractory. So once we have that that ceramic shell built and the piece is then invested, we melt the wax out of that ceramic shell, which gives us then the negative cavity in which we can pour metal. So once that shell has been inspected, we can preheat that shell and then pour metal into that shell. Then we're back again to a positive of the piece inside the shell. Once that bronze is solidified, then we can knock the shell off the outside of it, revealing all of that sprue structure, all of that plumbing structure that I mentioned earlier, and the patterns themselves. Then those get cut off of that tree. The tree goes back to be remelted, and we have your parts that we can then metal finish. And that's degating, taking the sprues down, and also recreating your textures wherever we had vents and pits. I get to come here and hang out with my friends and make work. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.